Heyo, it's OMNIDOG here for Organic Priced Books, doing a overview of Simpsons Treehouse of Horror. And you can go to Organic Priced Books and use my code OMNIDOG for $2 off and 5% off shipping 3 or more books together with OMNIDOG Ship It Together, which is a pretty good deal. I've got 5% off, and that's real savings. So let's take a look at this. And first thing, right out of the box, this glows in the dark. So that's cool right away. Comes in a really boss slipcover. Featuring, of course, Kang and Kodos, the space invaders, who turn out to be like brother and sister, or maybe they're both sisters. According to the comic book, one of them refers to the other as his sister, but they both have men's voices in the comic. I'm sorry, the cartoon. Whatever. They're great, of course. So, let me set this aside. What's the book like itself? There are a number of cool features. Everything is, as you can see, there's a really nice table of contents. But there are no credits. And it does not try to, there's no flow, there's no continuity. It's not like Treehouse of Terror 1 through 10 or anything. It's just a lot of different stories put together. There will be more of these put out. And so you look through the table of contents. The really cool thing at the very back of the book is the creator index. And this is where you learn some really interesting stuff. First of all, Alice Cooper wrote one of the best stories in here. Also, where is Lemmy? Lemmy Kilmister from Motorhead also wrote a story. It's funny. The biggest surprise to me was Dan Brayton. I'll show you these stories. He is he's got a very interesting style. He also drew it. This is the funniest story in the book to me. This one by Dan Brayton. There are. It's going to depend on your sense of humor. Evan Dorkin, of course, I think is hilarious. There's this guy, Mark Hamill. Name rings a bell. Can't think of why. But this shows you Angelo Torres, Jill Thompson. Lots of people have contributed to this book. John Severin, Gail Simone, Jeff Smith of Bone fame, Al Williamson. This is a really, Jeff Darrow. This is really a really well done book. And we'll take a look through it. And you'll see that it's generally in keeping with the Simpsons cartoon episodes, but as we get into some further territory, this looks like it's by Sergio Aragonis. The style, yeah, this has to be Sergio. Yeah, this is Sergio Aragonis. The style will vary from story to story, and these interstitials are hilarious. Bart's trick-or-treating safari, Marge's Halloween hair, comic book guy's best costumes ever. He's got like 7 of these. These help make the book even more fun. All these little things that connect the stories. Here's the Gail Simone story with Jill Thompson art. You can see the different style, but you can still tell that it's them, the Simpsons, that is. And let me get to the Dan Brayton one, because the art's very different there. But oh yeah, this one's funny because Willie Willie sends away for a Russian bride. This is by Eric Powell of Goon fame. Willie sends away for a Russian bride, and it turns out to be a gargantuan bird. And I don't want to spoil that. So here's a look at some of the different art styles. Here's the Lemmy story, which is he wrote this. He wrote the story, and Tom Payer wrote the script. Some more interstitial stuff. And to me, this is Ring Around the Simpsons by Dan Brayton, and it's a takeoff on Lord of the Rings, and I found it really funny. All the stories are at least funny. Some of them are extremely funny. I found the Dan Brayton story to be the funniest. And let me see. Let me also show you the Alice Cooper one, because that was also really funny too. Alice Cooper 273. You'd think if I would have bookmarked these, because I'm semi-professional. And this is called The Legend of Batterface. And it shows the Simpson grown-ups. There's Smithers and Moe. And then there's Alice Cooper. And Alice Cooper's telling the story of young Homer, who's eventually known as Batterface because he keeps eating all the donuts at camp. It's actually really funny. Alice Cooper did a really good job with this. So this book is not very expensive. It's on sale at Organic Price Books. It's $40 list price. You can find it cheaper at Organic Price Books. I highly recommend it. I don't know that I would wait until October. That's only a month away. There's Organic Price Books. It's only, October is only a month away. I decided to read this right away because it's just so funny. But if you want to save it for your fall reads, I don't blame you a bit. But I would this is definitely a 5 out of 5 for me, 10 out of 10. One of my books of the year, because everything's so creative and so funny and so in keeping with the Simpsons that we know and love. Seasons 2 through 8 anyway. I never watched anything past that because it got really weak. But this is really well done, and I really dug the whole thing, and I think you guys will too. So thanks for tuning in to my overview. Go to my channel, OMNIDOG's Vault, and you'll get the full overview and review of Simpsons Treehouse of Terror there. That's OMNIDOG's Vault on YouTube. Peace and love. Peace and love.